when it comes to a price objection, when it comes to any objection, step number 1, right? Treat it as a complaint. Step number 2, agree and move forward. I understand. I'm with you. I hear you, right? So in the case of the consulting project with Chris, yeah, what's it going to cost to get this thing off the ground? Because we're really thinking about doing medical devices in Japan. $15,000. Oh my God, Chris, that's a lot of money. I'm with you. Does it make sense to move forward with the project? Right? Like you guys are doing this to yourself a lot of the times. You're hearing somebody complain about the price and you're automatically thinking, oh my God, they're not going to buy from me. That's not it. They're just bitching about the price. That's a very normal thing to do. You do it. You do it all the time. So step number 1, when somebody complains about anything, when you can pick the deal up, the price of your dashboard, the options that you have in a matte finish, I don't care, right? Just agree and move forward. I understand. I'm with you. I hear you. I understand. I'm with you. I hear you. Does it make sense to blank? Right? Does it make sense to get the order placed? Okay. And then just make sure that you guys are going through your eastonuniversity.com course on handling objections and complaints. We're not going to spend these 30 minutes going through this, but I just want to make sure that you guys are learning to slow the hell down. In everything that we teach, y'all, there's a general theme, and that is when you slow down in the beginning, you'll speed up the result in the end. It's no different with objections, right? Man, I really don't like the fact that you guys are not R2486 compliant. I get it, I'm with you. Does it make sense to move forward with the project? No. I mean, it's just with you guys not being R246 compliant. Got it. What are some of your thoughts? Right? Ask them for their own solution. Step number 3, ask them for a solution. Let's say I don't have any, right? Show commitment. Listen, I'm sure we'll figure this out. You are not the first client that we worked with on a project like this that was looking for R246 compliance. I'm slowing down. I'm not giving them the answer that I have queued up in my mind that we're R247 compliant and that's just as good. Because that goes like this. Hey, you guys aren't R246 compliant. Oh, I know, but we're R247 and it's just as good. No, it's not. R247 doesn't work as well on Android. Now we have an argument going, right? If I just slow down, totally understand, right? What are some of your thoughts? Well, are you guys R247? Yes, we are. I mean, that's not as good on Android, but I mean, I guess we'll have to make it do. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. People will solve their own problems. Show commitment to a solution. Then at that point, you can offer the solution. Hey, what a lot of our clients are doing that needed R246 is they're actually going with the R247. And then there's a workaround with a manual build for your Android apps. Does it make sense to get this in front of your people so they can start XYZ and ABCing in less time and help you guys take top line revenue to 15 million? I'm hear my voice, guys. I'm staying cool, I'm staying calm, I'm staying collected. I'm not arguing with them, okay? I'm offering the solution, okay? If step number 6, if the complaint, oh no, we just need you to be R246, right? Or I cannot afford anything over $12,000. I just want to be clear here. Is the fact that we're not R246 compliant, is that stopping you from getting this software out to your people? Make them say it. Because 90% of the time, guess what they'll say? Well, no, but it's not ideal, right? You guys, you just automatically defaulting. Anytime you get a complaint, anytime you get an objection, we by nature automatically default to 1 or 2 or both of these 2 things. And that is this. Try to explain to them that they're wrong and that their objection's not valid. Congratulations, you are now in a fight. And I don't want to be your corner man in this fight because you're going to get knocked out. Or lowering our price to buy our way out of us not being perfect. You're not freaking perfect. Your competition's not perfect. Your client's not perfect. I'm not perfect. Okay? My wife's the only person that's perfect. Sorry. I'm legally required to say that. We have a contract. Everybody else on this planet's not perfect. So guys, hang in there, hang in there. Make sure you've been through your negotiation course, win-win negotiation. Make sure in terms of price, you have your PRR workflow, right? Your price reduction request. Chris, we discussed it. It's $15,000, Matt. That's just too much. Chris, we discussed pricing 6 weeks ago. What's changed? Simple, guys. Learn to go through these workflows. Nothing's changed. We're just serious and we're ready to go with the consulting project now. Awesome, awesome. Is there anything in the recommendation that you'd like to remove? See how I'm skillfully navigating my PRR workflow? By the way, your best PRR response number one on a price reduction ain't we discussed the price 6 weeks ago. Okay, I'm showing you that on the screen right now. You know what the best one is? A polite no. Matt, 15,000 is a lot. Can you reduce the price? No. Oh, okay. All right, let's go ahead and do it. Right? Like you guys have to stay cool, calm, and collected. Chris, you estimated that this project, getting you guys into Japan or whatever the situation is, saves you $9,350 a month in onboarding costs or allows you to recapture $93,000 in top-line revenue from the device sales there in Asia Pacific. Does it make sense for us to get started on the project now? Right? And then worst case, I don't have these because we don't discount, but if you are going to discount, let me give you two last little pieces of advice and then we can open up for questions on anything. Okay, as your friend and as your co-pilot, I don't want to get into this plane with you if you're going to be the pilot unless you understand this one. Before the plane takes off, you need to have agreed with yourself on what your policies are in terms of discounting, okay? Once this aircraft is in the air, we are not flipping buttons. We're not going, what does this do? We're not pulling levers and trying to do loop-de-loops. We're going up and we're coming down and we're doing it skillfully and we're following our procedures. So if you don't have a procedure on discounts, my recommendation, don't give them. But if you do, you need to come up with them now. Before you're in a boardroom, before you're on a call, before you're in front of a prospect. Because what's going to happen is your adrenaline is going to kick in. The same way when an engine goes out, that pilot's adrenaline kicks in. You need to have standard operating procedures, right? Hey, Chris, listen, I want to make this deal happen. You know, if you're able to agree to give us an additional 10 users right now, what I will do is I will cover the cost of the SKU transfer module. That's going to save you $6,340. But what I do need from you is I need those additional 10 users right now onto the contract. Does it make sense to move forward on that basis? Otherwise, you're going to be where? In a freaking death loop. Because I've been around the block in sales, guys. What's going to happen if you don't have standard operating procedures is Chris is going to go, hey, can you knock the price down? I'm going to go, sure. If we can get this deal across the goal line here before the end of the month, end of the quarter, end of the week, whatever it is, Chris, I'll take 20% off. And Chris is going to go, thank you so much, Matt. I think that's really going to make a difference for us. Let me check with my team and I'll get back to you. And now you are in a freaking death loop. And that deal is going to crash, okay? Follow your 8 steps. It's on the Easton University portal. Stay cool, stay calm, stay collected. Don't default to discounting. Avoid it at all costs. When you are faced with price reduction requests, if you are going to discount, follow your eastonuniversity.com PRR workflow. Make sure there's 3 different responses before you ever offer them anything. Last bit on all of this. If you are going to offer them something, from here on out, if I'm your co-pilot and we're in the plane together, here's the word that is persona non grata. We ain't using it. Discount. We're not using take money off. We're going to say, I'll cover. If you can do this, I'll cover the cost. That is very different than, Leah, you know, here's what I like to do. We really want to get your business. We really want to work with you. If you can get this deal in this month, I'm going to offer you a 20% discount. It's very different than, Leah, I'm committed to making this work. You're exactly the client that we want. You know, I do have some funds that I can move around. If you can agree, once we over deliver for you, and I'm just going to come and ask you, you can say no at the time, but if we can just kind of have an agreement here that you're going to take it very seriously if I ask you for a video testimonial on the results that we've given, what I'm willing to do, I'm going to pick up 20% of the cost of your first year on my end, right? Is very different than I'll give you a discount. I'm covering 20% is very different than I'll give you a discount, because a discount leads to more discounts. All cover leads to, I don't have any more money to put into this deal, Christina or Bob or whoever it is. I don't have any more money I used all of my discretionary funds. This is where I'm at. I'll cover 20%, but I'm gonna need a testimonial from you. Stay cool, stay calm, stay collected. Figure all of this stuff out ahead of time, right now, today, this week, this weekend. Have a freaking game plan, because this is gonna sneak up and bam, punch you when you least expect it.
Hey Matt,
Yo.
What's the nicest thing you've done for salespeople?
The nicest thing I've done for salespeople, I think we should do it right now. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give them the closing mini masterclass. It's normally $300. You're gonna cover the cost. It's coming out of your pocket. Heather's gonna cover all the cost for you. I want you to click the link here. I will get you the closing mini masterclass. You're gonna close more deals. You're gonna make more money. You're gonna have more fun. Things are gonna be great for you. And she's picking up the tab. You're welcome. She's picking up the tab. Click the link. I'll see you on the other side.